All right, hey everyone. So, more news by the numbers. We have Lori Loughlin and her husband. And supposedly their home was robbed of $100 million worth of jewelry by masked burglars. A couple things stand out. And again, just to think that we're talking about another cast member of Full House. And, Bob Saget just died on the 9th. But what's interesting too is the story actually was taken place on January 3rd is whenever this robbery took place, but they're finally reporting it today on the 15th. I'll show you why in a minute, but do note that we are on a 38 date numerology. And again, talking about full house equates to 38. But noticing that she's currently 57 years old, and the term stolen jewelry or word stolen jewelry equate to 57. And she was mostly known to play Aunt Becky on Full House, and Becky's and her last name, I can't pronounce it, equates to 57, again, like her age and stolen jewelry. Notice her birthday is July 28th, and if you run her last year's birthday to today, that means she's on her 172nd day of her age, and Lori Loughlin equates to 172. That's why the news breaks today. It didn't come out on the 4th or the 5th, right after the event took place. It comes today because of the 172 correlation. Notice the 513 in her name when you run it in Jewish cipher. That stands out because if you recall the college admissions bribery scandal, as how they're wording it here, if you're not aware, that's when her and her husband supposedly wire transferred money as a bribery for her daughters to both attend USC. And I didn't look into that story. That's something I feel like I could go back and check it out, or, just see what numbers were involved in that case. But the date that her and her husband were actually sentenced and fined to prison was on August 21st of 2020. So big headlines were made that day with their names. And if you run that specific date of 2020 to today, it's exactly a span of 513 days difference in her name, equating to Lori Loughlin, 513. So definitely why she's in the news today. Her name doesn't equate to 514 or 512, exactly 513, like how exactly 513 days ago she was in the news for having gotten sentenced to prison. And so just more scripted news, but that's definitely a story I think I'll look more into. All right, we'll see you.